Well, to the north this morning, there were a few scattered storms, but nothing here this afternoon. Just another hazy, very warm and humid afternoon out here on the weather deck. Let's take a look ahead. 13 weather ball is blinking bright. We have showers and thunderstorms later on tonight, so make sure you have those cell phone alerts turned on. It's also green. No change to the warm, humid weather pattern foreseen.
The 13 Weather Ball is sponsored by LaFontaine Lincoln Grand Rapids.
Around the area, we're looking at some hazy sunshine. Few fair weather cumulus clouds have moved off to the east. We've been replaced with some haze in the air. We'll talk more about that. But active weather as well to our east over toward Detroit, Ann Arbor, eastern Jackson County. What we're focusing on back to the west are some storms that are starting to build here in northeastern Iowa. Severe thunderstorm watch from extreme southern Wisconsin through most of northwestern Illinois does not affect any of our area, and unlikely we'll see severe weather here tonight. But these storms will translate in and bring us some heavy downpours, some thunder and lightning, the possibility of a little bit of wind. That will be after midnight. We're in a Category 1 or marginal risk for severe weather. You can see where the real active weather will be down here in Kansas. Now our main risk will come from damaging thunderstorm winds later on tonight, but that will be after midnight, so no worries about your evening activity. Wanted to focus, before we get to the rain and storms, wanted to focus on, here comes the smoke. This is the smoke down at the lower levels. It'll start to get smoky here Saturday night and all day on Sunday. And this won't be coming from your neighbor's barbecue. That'll be coming from those wildfire smoke that's continuing to go on out in Canada. This is 7 o'clock this evening. This is midnight. You can see the leading edge of those storms approaching the West Michigan shoreline, but they're going to quickly move through. Saturday morning, the storms will depart. The sun will come out in the afternoon. That is noon there, and this is 7 o'clock in the evening. So a good afternoon and evening going on, and Sunday will be dry as well, despite that smoky haze. Dew points are going to start to go back up again. They climb today. They'll be in the mid-60s here tomorrow, and then drop into the 50s on Monday. That's good news, but it'll be back with us several times middle part of next week and then after next weekend. If you're heading out to Lake Michigan, get your boat in early because showers and thunderstorms will be arriving after sundown here tonight. Waves will start to come down a little bit, down to 1 footers outside of those thunderstorms. Right now, we're looking at humid conditions overnight with showers and storms developing. Mid-60s north, around 67 Muskegon, 66 in Holland, low in mid-60s north. Scattered shower or a thunderstorm later on tonight. It'll become a little bit heavier toward about 3 o'clock in the morning, and showers and thunderstorms after midnight, ending after about 7 a.m. to the east, but overnight lows in the mid-60s. 13 on your side forecast. Average high is 83. We're going to be just slightly below that next week as we hit the low 80s. I'm going 82 all the way through Wednesday through Sunday. Back into the humid and hazy weather Wednesday, Thursday. We'll lose some of that humidity next Saturday, but not the haze. We still have some of those wildfires going on up in Canada, so we're going to have to deal with that mostly all summer long here in West Michigan.
And just a reminder, as your advice always, put the sunscreen on even though it's hazy because you're still getting those rays.
You betcha. Earlier today, a couple of thunderstorms, especially up to the north, but those have all moved east. But there's another round of some stronger ones coming in later tonight. 13 weather ball is blinking bright because of those after midnight tonight. It's also green, no change to the warm, humid weather pattern foreseen.
The 13 Weather Ball is sponsored by LaFontaine Lincoln Grand Rapids.
And across the region, we've got those showers and storms rolling in, but not for Finn this evening. We're going to give you the green paw for Jessica and Connor to take you out. No rain between now and midnight. Showers and storms may greet your morning, so I've given you a red paw, but by late morning, early afternoon, all of those will have moved to the east. Tomorrow, not as much sunshine as today. 6.6 out of a 10-point scale, mainly because of those morning showers and thunderstorms. Winds will be up a little bit out of the west in the afternoon, so a little bit of energy being created from the wind. That's your green energy report. Again, we had those scattered storms that came in off to the northeast of Grand Rapids earlier today, and those have now blossomed into stronger storms over Ontario province. What we're checking out is this area of storms in northeastern Iowa. They're heading into this severe thunderstorm watch area down through Illinois. That's the leftovers of those later on tonight. That's why we have that is a day 3, a marginal risk for severe weather here tonight. And the main risk will come with those damaging thunderstorm winds. So just have a way to get your alerts other than depending on a siren or the TV. As far as the smoke, we talked about that coming on in. A little bit of haze here during the day tomorrow as those morning thunderstorms depart. And this is all smoke down at the ground. That's moving in late Saturday night and throughout the day on Sunday. So it's not your neighbor's barbecue. It's actually the wildfire smoke. Let's track those storms as they're coming out of Iowa. This is midnight. Those showers and storms approaching the shoreline. Strong and noisy up until about 8 o'clock in the morning, and then those will move to the east. The sun comes out. This is noon. Lots of afternoon sunshine, and we'll see lots of sunshine again during the day on Sunday. Looking farther ahead after our 10-day forecast, the temperatures return to near average after being a little bit cooler in the meantime. 83 is our average high, and we're going to return to a higher chance for a little bit less precipitation. This week has been a little bit on the wetter side. Out of Lake Michigan, water temperatures are holding steady, mid and upper 60s to low 70s. Don't seeing those going anywhere anytime soon. But showers and thunderstorms arriving later on tonight. It'll be a humid night. Temperatures in the mid 60s. Northern part of our viewing area, low 60s along US 10, mid 60s elsewhere. You'll see your storms after about 1 a.m. and same here in the greater Grand Rapids area, departing to the east after about noon tomorrow. Overnight lows around 65 to 66. 13 on your side forecast. So humid through Sunday morning. We'll see that smoke move in, though, for Saturday night and Sunday, departing as haze on Monday. I guess the nicest day out of the next several will be Tuesday. 78 for a high is below our 83 for a high. Scattered showers and thunderstorms Wednesday night, Thursday into next to Friday. A lot of humidity and haze. Next weekend, at least some sunshine. Still a little bit of that wildfire haze in the air, but temperatures fairly typical for mid-July. So a little stormy later on tonight, guys.
Well, it sounds like we've got some rain on the way, which I know we need, but of course that haze that we heard George say is coming back, I'm not so much a fan of that.
Well, and it just, you know, especially those who have difficulty breathing, George, the smoky air is not good.
Yeah, it's more the smoke than the haze, absolutely. That's going to be down at the ground level starting Saturday night. But we got to get between now and then, and we've got some storms on the way. 13 weather ball is blinking bright. We have those storms generally after midnight tonight, but they'll move out in the morning. It's also green, no change to the heat and humidity foreseen.
The 13 Weather Ball is sponsored by LaFontaine Lincoln Grand Rapids.
Temperatures warmed up nicely today. They made it up into the 80s just about everywhere. We made 84 here in Grand Rapids, 89 in Kalamazoo, and 91 down in Three Rivers. All of the morning storms moved to the east. We forecast 83 today, and take a look at that 31-day calendar. We've had only one miss outside of our target, 17 days in a row since we had that miss way back on June 27. Thunderstorm watch off to our west, but those storms will weaken before they get here. We had those pop-up storms to the north earlier this morning, and now those are well to the east over into southern Canada. What we are tracking are those storms that are developing across eastern Iowa, heading down into southern Wisconsin, northern Illinois. As I mentioned, we have a chance for some stronger storms later on tonight, but for the most part, those will be weakening as they head in our direction. We have a marginal risk for severe storms overnight tonight, and be mainly from midnight through about 7 a.m. and the main risk will come from some strong winds. Again, the heaviest activity will be well to our south and east. Before we focus on those storms, I wanted to focus on the smoke that'll be coming in. This is kind of hazy conditions overnight tonight and during the afternoon tomorrow, but as the winds turn around to the west, it's going to introduce that wildfire smoke. This is 6 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. Anytime you see that orange, that'll be pushing across the area, and that will be with us Saturday night and on Sunday. Now the storms that will be coming on in, it's nothing before about midnight, but you saw the showers and storms rumble on through very quickly between about midnight and noon, and then all afternoon tomorrow, all night tomorrow night, and during the day on Sunday, I think we'll see sunny skies. About a 10% chance of a shower on Sunday, but for the most part, it will be just great. Long range outlook, this wraps up the month of July and into the first 11 days of August. Every Friday we get this week 3-4 temperature outlook. Looks like we've got a cool pool of air over the Great Lakes region, so our temperatures may actually average out to be a little bit cooler than the low 80s. The rest of the country expecting warm conditions, and underneath that cool pool we have a higher chance for less precipitation with the storm track in the northwest all the way down to the south and into the northeastern U.S. If you're heading out to the lake tomorrow, it'll be a choppy and bumpy start to the day with showers and storms, but the sun comes out in the afternoon. Winds pick up out of the west, but nonetheless, waves should be running around 1 foot at the beaches. Let's put on that sunscreen. Forecast then for tomorrow after the morning showers and thunderstorms, a humid and hazy day, low 80s north, mid 80s from Muskegon and Holland southward. Morning showers and storms will move to the east by about 1 p.m. there in Greenville. Low and even mid 80s, a very humid day as well with the haze. And here in the greater Grand Rapids area, storms will exit the lakeshore after about 10 or 11 in the morning and then over toward Ionia after about 2 p.m. Overnight highs tomorrow in the mid 80s. 13 on your side forecast. Average high is 83. We're going to be just a little bit under that. So yes, technically cooler than average, but not much. The next barely best day will be Tuesday. No haze, no humidity, but both of that comes back Wednesday, Thursday. We lose the haze, but hang on to the humidity all the way through next weekend with some sunshine.